Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liz Lorette. If you are new here, hey, I'm Liz. I'm a faith mama, military wife, and lover of all things life. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You have no idea how much I appreciate your love and support. So today's video is actually going to be freezer meals. I am very much pregnant, right? I am currently 38 weeks pregnant, so I'm trying to get everything in order prior to me delivering my baby boy. And so one of the things that I wanted to do was prep a week's worth of freezer meals so that my husband can just easily thaw them out, pop them in the oven or the crock pot, and then we can have dinner on the table, and mama doesn't have to worry about anything except for keeping baby alive and keeping my lovely 5-year-old daughter happy and alive. So that was the goal of this video. I would say that I have been pretty successful. So you're gonna see technically it's 5 meals. 5 meals? 5 meals. You will notice wardrobe changes, right? Because I prepped these kind of over the course of a week. You could do it all in one afternoon, but because of coronavirus, we can't buy everything that I needed to do in one shopping trip, so I had to keep going back because there are limits to how much you can buy per day, at least at the commissary on the military base where we live. That's kind of how they were doing things. So I kind of just had to buy a little bit, prep it, freeze it, buy some more, prep it, freeze it, and then kind of get my stash going. So I got my freezer stash going. I'm incredibly proud of it. So definitely keep watching this video if you want some ideas for the freezer meals. Check out the links in the descriptions below. It will take you to my website where it will show you the recipes, kind of the steps that I took, and give you some more ideas as far as first week's freezer meals for you. So let's jump into the video. So the first thing that I am going to do is go ahead and label my different Ziplocs, right? So I got freezer gallon Ziploc bags, and then I have smaller ones to put the different ingredients in. I understand it's probably very wasteful to be using so much plastic, and we don't usually, but I just need to make life as easy as possible on myself and my husband for when the new baby comes. So that's why I'm doing it this way. You do it whichever way you feel is best for you and will work for your family. So I'm gonna go ahead and label these. Basically on the outside, I'm just gonna write what the meal is in here, and then the instructions for cooking, so that if I'm napping or if I'm feeding the baby or something like that, then my husband can easily take it out, thaw it. He knows exactly what to do because the instructions are right there, and I can have dinner ready. So let's get into that.
Alright, so as you can see right now, I'm just labeling my Ziploc bags. I am writing the instructions out for my husband as far as thawing everything first, how long to cook, what to preheat the oven to, all of those good things, what to serve it with on the side, just to make it as easy as possible for him. So I'm going to just start prepping all of my vegetables, chopping up my bell peppers and onions. This one that I am actually prepping is going to be for the steak fajitas and the chicken fajitas. So I'm basically chopping up double the bell peppers and onions to get that prep. So the next thing that I had to do was, they didn't have any pre-cut strips of beef, so I just took like one long round steak, flank steak, I don't know, something like that, and then cut it into strips for the steak fajitas. I just slice it all up and then put it all in the bag to go into the freezer. I will go ahead and season it and everything, but again, so my husband doesn't have to worry about seasoning anything. It's literally just a thaw, dump and go type of situation. Just the same, I want to cut all of my chicken breasts into small strips so that it's easier to cook once it's thawed. I just like to cut it into little fajita strips so that, again, just thaw and dump into the Pyrex dish and cook it so dinner is done quickly and easily. And again, I do season my chicken as well. My chicken seasoning for the fajita is super easy. I think I just did chili powder and salsa, and that's really usually all I do when I cook it. Not straight out of the freezer, but like just straight fresh. Right here I am chopping up some onions just to add to another bag. This is for the barbecue chicken sliders. So I like to just put onions, do my chicken. I don't really season the chicken because I am going to put like a little can of soda in there. And then there was like weird looking onions this time and I didn't like it, so I pulled the weird looking onions out. I don't know, I'm strange like that. So this one was super easy to assemble. Just grab some frozen chicken out, put the onions in the bag, and toss it all into the freezer. So right now I am prepping the baked ziti, so cooking the beef, showing you what all that entails.
Alright, y'all. Alright, so don't make the same mistake that I did. I got 3 tiny cake pans, but it'll work. We'll make it work. You probably want to get like a big 9x13 pan, but unfortunately everything was out, you know, because of the virus. But let me show you what's going on over here. So over here we have the meat. It is pretty much all browned. I'm actually trying to cook it. Let me see if I can hold this and... All right, so I'm trying to cook it a little bit longer than I normally like to, just because I want to try to cook all the grease down as much as possible. Because again, you know, with the toilet paper shortage also comes a paper towel shortage. Unfortunately, I don't have paper towels to kind of drain my meat on before I assemble this. So I'm trying to cook the grease down as much as possible, and I am still waiting on my water to boil for the pasta.
So I just take the beef, the pasta sauce, and the cream cheese and mix it all together. And it's actually super easy to assemble, which is nice. So it's a really quick and easy assembly process. But basically dump the noodles into the pans, and then you're going to cover it with the meat, sauce, cheese mixture, and then you'll top it with the shredded mozzarella. Cover it up, freeze it, and then again, all your husband has to do is thaw it and bake it for dinner. for whatever reason, I don't know why, all of the instructions that I read said to cover it with plastic wrap first and then foil on top of it. So I just followed those instructions because I don't know much about freezer meal prep, but just wanted to follow every instruction that I got. Write the directions on the top so hubby can take it out. I should have wrote like remove plastic wrap, but I'll remember to tell him that. Show you what all I have. This, I guess, is about technically 6 meals. So right here, you guys didn't see me prepare this, but basically it's going to be chicken teriyaki, right? It has the instructions from my husband. All I did was take chicken, put it in a bag with like a pre-bought marinade that you can just get in any grocery store, toss it in there. What I will have my husband do is cook some rice with it, and then we'll probably serve it with some broccoli on the side. So teriyaki chicken bowls for one night. Then right here we have our chicken fajitas, right? Thawed in the morning, preheat the oven. These are literally dump and go. So once this is thawed, it has the chicken marinating in the salsa. It has all of the bell peppers and onions. Toss all that together into the oven. Serve it with some rice or beans. Heat up tortillas. Good to go. We also have barbecue chicken sliders. So again, thawed the night before. This will go into the crock pot with either a root beer, a small can of root beer, or a small can of Dr. Pepper, just to flavor it a little bit more. Once the chicken is done cooking, then we toss in the barbecue sauce, shred it up, make little chicken sliders. You guys saw me assemble the baked ziti. And so it's basically all cooked. So basically all he'll have to do is thaw it and bake it. And then we have our steak fajitas. So same thing, thaw, dump it all into the pan and cook it in the oven. Serve it with whatever, rice, beans, tortillas. But this should get us through the first week so I don't go crazy. I will have quite a few other ideas. If you click the link to my website below, so you can get some more ideas
too. So I hope that you liked that video. I hope that you have some tips. Those are my freezer meals. Now, like I mentioned, if you check in the description below, you will find a link to my website, lizlorette.com, where you can find those recipes, those different dinner ideas, right? But something else that I wanted to say is, in addition to those freezer meals, I am going to include just some quick and easy meal ideas so that if you, if you don't have time to prep those meals, then you will be able to just do a quick and easy meal, like loaded baked potatoes, different salads that we like to do here at home that are super quick, that are husband friendly, that they would be able to make without much help or without much assistance from you. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, join my tribe. I would love, love, love to have you. And until next time, later loves.